to an episode of A Dose of Reveal.
Let's get into
today we're going to be talking about friendships, some of the reasons why we don't like making friends, new friends, and we're going to end it off with ghosting. Okay?
Alright, let's get into it.
So today joining me, I have my two nieces. Y'all want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Brittany.
Okay.
Yes. I'm Raleigh Juan.
Listen, they sober. They might not sound like they are, but they are. They sober. Okay, so let's start off with if you want to reveal the person's name, but who would you say? You don't have to say names, but who would you say is one of your closest friends, one of your best friends, and how did you guys meet?
That's a good one.
Okay, you want to start off with that, Brittany?
I think that sounds good. That sounds good. So I'm not gonna reveal any names.
Okay.
She shall remain anonymous, but she knows who she is. So one of my closest friends, I met her over 10 years ago when I first decided to make the trip to New York. And funny thing is, she didn't like me.
Well, that would be
right. So she was friends with somebody else, right? I was friends with that friend, and she introduced me like, "Oh, hey, this is my best friend." So she was looking like, "No new friends over here, bitch. Like, I'm my friend." And then we ended up kicking it off and becoming the best of friends.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's been 10 years since then?
So y'all actually met through somebody else that was a friend. Okay.
Exactly. And she's just like been there 100% through the good, the thick, the thin, the bad. We had a lot of falling outs. But she was definitely a B-I-T-C-H when I first met her. Oh, wow. She knew that. I told her.
What's her sign? Give her too much? I'm just trying to see the compatibility.
It's a Cancer. She's a Cancer.
It's interesting, actually.
Okay. I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
But I'm not the typical Gemini, you know.
Oh boy.
Yes, we both Geminis, everybody.
Typical.
Gemini.
I'm the good Gemini.
Shit. I don't know. I play my two
Typical
sides.
Gemini.
I do think I got two sides. I got the sweet side, which is most of the time. And then I got the crazy side. You don't want to see that.
You don't want to see that. You want to get that out of you.
Right.
I should get the trash right.
Okay. All right, Monet.
So my best friend, everybody knows, is Ashley. I met her in high school, freshman year. I actually met her during orientation. And girl, you know I love you. You gonna watch this, but when I first seen her, I just was like, what? I don't know. She wore makeup. She just was a totally different person I was used to, like growing up in the hood. Like everything was just so different. But I said to myself, like, I wouldn't be that girlfriend. Like,
So when did freshman year start though for you?
that was
Would that be like 8th grade or
2009.
9th? No, but I'm saying like what grade? 8th or 9th?
9th grade.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what year. Yeah, so I had encountered her at the orientation at first. And I was like, I wouldn't be this girlfriend. I don't know why I said that. But then, we go to school together. Still wasn't her friend until people started picking on her. Like I said, she wore makeup. It was just different. And people started picking on her and calling her names and shit. And I'm just like, you gonna let people do this? Like, you're gonna let people just talk about you and say anything. Oh, but I'm scared. I said, look, girl, you better just say what you gotta say. And if it's good enough, the whole class will laugh and they'll be on your side. And sure enough, one day this girl called her a scarecrow. And she said, well, you a fucking bird. And the whole class just started fucking laughing. And from there, she like she became this person where you can't talk to me this type of way, and that's when our friendship really flourished. When she started to believe that she was better than what the names people was calling her, all that stuff.
So you gave her confidence.
I would hope to think so. You know, I said you can't let people talk about you. I came from junior high school, people was telling on my feet. And I said, coming in high school, baby, y'all has to believe y'all ain't fucking with me. And it's been like that ever since. Boogie, that's my friend. Hey, girl. Hey.
Oh, my God. Okay. So I would actually say that I had two, well, one is still here with us, but I had two people that were very good friends to me in my life. One of them I actually met in junior high, and he had passed away in 2009 because a car had knocked him off of his motorcycle, and he passed away. That was one of my very best friends from junior high, and then I also have Alicia, which we've been friends. We lived in the same building. That's how we actually met. We went to high school together. She was in a grade higher than me, and this is 20-some years past now, and we still friends. Now, we never had any falling out, surprisingly. No falling out, no arguments. Usually I know a lot of friendships do go through that, but I'm very surprised and you know, happy to say that we never gone through anything like that. And I think a lot of that has to do too with my friend that passed away was Capricorn, and Alicia's a Capricorn too. So I think with having some of the same personalities, we understand each other, and you know, it just makes it easier to have this type of friendship. You know, so what, because I know you guys, your friends, you know, we consider our friends somewhat like our family, and sometimes, not so much that it's hard for us to make new friends, but we just don't do it. So what would you say is the reason why sometimes you have no interest in making new friends?
I don't know. I feel like it's hard to keep up with people. Like, I feel like for me personally, if I'm working somewhere, I tend to make a lot of friends where I work. And then once I leave the job, it's like I left those people as well. And a lot of people do become close with me, like working relationship-wise. And I don't continue on the relationship because, like, now I'm on this new chapter and like, this new job where other people are hanging out with me, like, you know. And it's just hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up 5 conversations of text in your phone. Like, some friends need more than others. Some people want to call you. Some people want to text all day. Like, you know, for me, it's just like, hey, how you doing? Let's, you know, if you want to link up, we could do that. But, like, the all day, I can't. So it's just hard to keep up with people for me, personally.
I would have to say a huge thing is trust. Once I feel like a friendship is just like a relationship, intimate, whatever relationship you have with someone, you're inviting someone into your space. So to have that ability to come into my space, it takes a lot. So it is, for me, it's trusting that person. A lot of people use the term friends loosely.
That's so true.
Yeah, so you have to separate, like, look, this is my associate. We associate with each other from time to time, but this is not my friend. This is not someone that I know I can depend on, or, you know, when I'm going through stuff, I can call them and they're not going to judge me. You know, they're just that listening ear. So I think really, for me, it's a huge thing with trust. Have a very small circle. And then it goes back to people who's like intention. Not everyone means you well, and that's just being honest.
That's so true.
That's true. You learn that the hard way, though, sometimes.
Yeah, and it's like once you learn that, and I think that fosters your relationships with people moving forward. That, okay, look, I don't need to always invite everybody into my space. They don't need to be that close to me. But then you also don't want to be negative and just shun everybody away, but I think you just need to be protective of your energy and who you have around you.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true.
You have to.
very productive. But yeah, but I agree with both of y'all. You know, what both of y'all are saying in regards to just a sense of keeping up. Everybody may not, you know, some people may need other attention than others. At some point, when you try to be somebody's friend, maybe you'll find that you guys are just not connected. You know, and the same thing about people may not be wanting to do well by you, and may just be looking to see what they could get out of you. You know, that sense of statement is true too, and just knowing and learning how to protect your energy.
That's a good one, yeah.
Absolutely. So I just found that I am absolutely content with the people that I already have. You know, I'm really close with you guys. Y'all my family. You
a lot of people could say
y'all
that,
my family, and it's just that I'm just content with the amount of people that I have and that I do have a trust factor with, and the amount of time that I've known them. You know, all of that plays a big factor, you know, in these certain things, and it really goes back to what you say about friends versus people that are your associates, you know.
So
I feel like if somebody's our friend, our family is aware of them. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So like we're aware of who you talking about, we're aware of who you talking about, certain things like that. And people that we're able to bring around our family, you know what I'm saying? That's what you can really consider a friend. Sometimes too, with associates, sometimes, you know, it just will be a hit or miss opportunity where we may run into each other, associates or whatever like that. But just knowing the difference, right? And also letting these people know too, because a lot of people, oh, my friend. Everybody's not your friend.
Boundaries.
And like you said, everybody may not mean well by you, you know. I could tell you one of the last experiences, which was somewhat recent, but also almost a year ago, where I had met this girl through one of my associates that I've known for probably past 10 years now. And so the girl was, I could see that she was attempting to like befriend me. You know, got my number, calling me, messaging me, you know, wanting to follow me on social media. I don't do a lot of following on social media. And I don't like a lot of people following me either. Because I'm not consistent with it and XYZ. And most of the time, my social media is really based on posting funny shit or stuff about my family. You know what I mean? So most of the people that's on there already know me. You know, aware of my family, know how my family look. But that's the basis of, you know, my social media. But, you know, she was following me on this and that. At some point, I invited her to my house, which y'all know I don't.
This was here?
Here. And y'all know I don't do a lot of that either, right? Come to find out, which I was aware before, the person that introduced me to her, she was messing with the person, right? And because she was aware of the significant amount of time that I've known the person, it was kind of like she was trying to get a sense of seeing if I would give information or, you know, any but it wasn't off the cuff of, you know, her accent or doing anything. It was kind of like swiveling in from here and there. So to make the long story short, I invited her to my house. You know, you know how I regularly do, have everything out, you know, snacks, whatever, drinks. And this bozo, you wouldn't believe, this fucking bozo had the nerve to show me, y'all gonna clench your pearls after this, had the nerve to show me that my associate that I've known past 10 years, right, was sniffing cocaine off of her ass. And I said, excuse me, I don't need to see this. You know what I mean? It was like one of those things how, like, you know, like we could be chilling talking the other night. you know, you may look in your phone and
Oh,
like it was kind of like she's in her phone and like, oh, let me show you this. And I'm, what the fuck is this? What the fuck?
It's time to go.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I fucking wrapped it up and I was like, no, but when she pressed the button, right, and I took a quick look, I'm like, what is this? And she's like, yeah, your friend, da da da. And I'm like, after that, I got something to get her the fuck out.
Yeah.
To get her the fuck out.
Time to go.
Right? So at some point, weeks later, we have a conversation about whatever, and she's letting me know that things are not going the way that she wants it with my friend. And I say to her, to be honest with you, that's none of my business.
'Cause it ain't, yeah.
What y'all do, my friendship, you know, association with that person has nothing to do with me. Has absolutely nothing to do with me. So then it came a point of things of her bringing up, well, woman to woman, you should be on my side. I'm like, I've known this person 10 years. I've known you 10 weeks.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? No. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of times I have no interest in learning people because at those points I can see that your spirit is extremely busy and you need some other type of healing of that, you know? But to make the long story short, something happened where she was following the person's social media. The person posts a picture of us together because we was hanging out or whatever. And she was like, after what this person did to me, you gonna be hanging out with them? I said, this bitch, she's a whole basket case. A whole fucking basket case. So, you know, she did all of this, and I wound up calling her. She didn't pick up, and I left a message. I said, you got to be really a special person to be doing the same, you know, what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then to make the long story short, that was it.
That was it?
That was it. I didn't delete her. She deleted me. You know, thank God for that. And then that was it. But that was like a prime example of why I have no interest in befriending new people. It goes a lot to what you say of, you know, not knowing what people's intentions are, and you know, and I just make sure that I'm mindful of those certain things to see, you know what's going on with people. But I have no interest in letting you in, you know, knowing whatever you're gonna try to figure me out, and it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You know what I mean? So.
And time is just so valuable and precious, and you don't get it back. So I don't want to feel like I done wasted any time and that person, and I can't get that shit back. So no. To stay over there, I'm fine and comfortable with the little small circle I have.
Alright.
Yeah, same. I don't know. I feel like the same people I know since high school, those are the main people.
Yeah.
Even though I don't hit up all the time, but like when we
It'll
do,
be once in a blue.
yeah, when we
It's
do
like
link
nothing
up,
ever
nothing happens.
Yeah. And I like those vibes.
And that's perfect. We all got lives. We all got things going on. Like,
Exactly.
you know, got
And true
relationships.
friends will understand that. Everyone has lives.
Right.
Everyone has issues. Everyone has things that come
That's
about.
going on,
A
yeah.
true friend is going to understand that and know that.
Absolutely.
And not, you know, holding like, hey, I just called you 2 days ago and you didn't call me back. All right, man.
Exactly.
Shit, no fucking
Well,
way.
I'm going through, yeah.
Right. You don't
something.
know what I'm going through. Instead of saying, hey, you know, I'm just checking on you. I heard from you a couple of days and you okay. And
Instead of
just taking this thing
taking it hard.
personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how you know, okay, this is my friend. This is just someone.
Exactly. That's
There's
so
a lot of emotions in it.
That's so true.
But
But yeah, well, I'm very content with the amount of people that I have, and you know what I mean. I definitely don't have no issues with having conversations with people, but getting close to people, allowing people to get close to me, I have no interest in. You know.
What about you? No.
She's like, no. What about you? How do you do with that, though?
I mean, I'm just thinking about the age difference. To me, it's not like it's so big, but
Oh well, 30s, 20s.
20s, yeah. And I would say sometimes, maybe not friends. Maybe I might want more associates. Like, oh, you're the girl I call when I want to go to the bar. Or you're the girl I can call who wants to turn up. Because I know you always, I know if we go turn up together, it's going to be fun. Like, you know, but not like chilling in my house or nothing. But like, somebody to call if I want to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And usually my other friends probably don't want to do that.
Don't have interest.
You know, like, you know. Or somebody in my neighborhood who I can hit up and like, let's just go to the bar in the back. And like, you know, I don't have that. I don't even have no neighborhood friends. So, but I would maybe I would be a little interested. I feel
but
like
just in that piece, not so much people getting into your life and
not too much. No, I just want to keep it content. You know, running a business. I feel like from working so many places, I know so many people, but because I didn't keep the connection, like, bitch, I'm not buying nothing from you. But like, you know what I mean? Like, had I been a little bit more friendly, a little bit more coy with these a million people that I do know. But I'm just like, fuck, I ain't got time. But I'm just gonna be a little, you know, I would say I just need to open up myself a little more to people, as in just who I am, not necessarily like being my friend and shit, but just being seen as a nicer person. Okay. Everybody thinks that I'm mean and stuff from high school. Okay. They think that perception. The only time I was nice was when I had my child, when I was pregnant. So people think I'm mean, and if you think that from high school, you'll probably still look on my page now and be like, oh yeah, she be going out and she be getting drinks, and she'll never show the nigga she getting drinks with, so that bitch must be with 9 niggas, and like, she's still a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like,
making their own perception.
It's true,
but you know, you would think, if you knew me, you probably think, oh, she's still that way, but I'm not grown up, you know.
I agree with that. I want associates sometimes. With me, a lot of times, at least for me, some people view me as boring, or I don't like. Right. I was even called bougie one time because I'm not out.
Bougie, what a drink at?
Get some more, cause I'm called bougie. So I would like to have those like associates and just to hang out with. I think that comes with too. Everybody's interest is different. You know, we may be good friends, but we may have different interests. But just having like those associates, someone you can kind of, when you want to get loose with, or you kind of step out your comfort zone. But it's unfortunate that some people have certain perceptions of you. And social media does a good job. A good job of that. Yeah, social media does a good job of that too. With people creating a life in their own version of you. Like, oh, I already know what type of bitch this is. They done already created this whole persona of who and what you are.
Right.
And
that's true. That's so true.
It's unfortunate. Fuck it.
Okay, alright. So the next thing we're gonna get into
We get in.
the next thing we're gonna get into is ghosting.